Good day. Hello and welcome to our podcast. We are here to learn about the one who continuously threatens deepen existing inequalities worldwide, the climate change. I'm your host, Luis Carmelo Alcedo from TIP Manila, course of Information Technology. I invited some guests also from TIP Manila to explain what is climate change, what are the cause and effect, and what are the possible solutions to this kind of problem. Now, I introduce you to Miss Castro to explain what climate change is.
Hi everyone. I'm here to explain what is the meaning of climate change or the definition of it. Climate change is long-term changes in temperature and weather pattern. These movements could be due to natural causes such as variations in the solar cycle. Simply said, climate change is the global phenomena of climate transformation characterized by changes in the planet's normal temperature, such as temperature, precipitation, and wind, driven primarily by human activity. The sustainability of the planet's ecosystem, as well as the future of humanity and the stability of the global economy, are all threatened as a result of unbalanced weather on Earth. So that's the definition of climate change.
As we receive a well-detailed definition from Ms. Castro, now we are going to discuss about different causes of climate change. I break it down into two simple causes. First is the greenhouse gases or the greenhouse effect. First, greenhouse effect is where the earth retains the heat from the sunlight, keeping our planet warm through the nights. The heat retains are commonly called the greenhouse gases. It consists of gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and the human-made gases such as CFCs or chlorofluorocarbons. This greatly contributes to the climate change since throughout the past century, our consumption of fossil fuels are in a rampant, causing our planet to produce more greenhouse gases, which is going to retain throughout the Earth's surface. It means that our planet become more hotter and hotter if such practice are continued. The second one is the human activities. Now, we all know that how we create more greenhouse gases by burning fossil fuels and creating more products such as cement, which emits more carbon dioxide emission to our planet. Another aspect of human activities that gravely contributes to the climate change is deforestation and agriculture. Trees are the ones responsible for maintaining the earth from tremendous heat by absorbing the carbon dioxide. Cutting them means the carbon dioxide builds up much quicker since there is no one who is going to absorb it. Agriculture, on the other hand, besides the animal waste that produce methane, farmers often use fertilizers that produce nitrous oxide. All human activities drastically contributes to the worsening effect of the climate change due to the massive production of greenhouse gases.
Let's talk about the effects of climate change. The first effect of climate change is rising of temperature. The Earth right now is about 1.1 degrees Celsius warmer than it was in the 1800s. The second effect of climate change is having more severe storms due to the changes of temperature. Chances of flooding and landslide in the higher land is getting high. The third effect of climate change is rising of ocean due to the melting ice sheets in the Arctic regions. It gives threat to the coastal and island communities. The fourth possible effect of climate change is the loss of species, where it affects the habitats of many animals, especially in forests, where forest fire is the main problem. The fifth effect of climate change is food deficiency, especially crops that might be destroyed because of unstable change of weather. It is either caused by El Nino or La Nina. The sixth effect of climate change is having risk to people's health. Due to weather and storms, chances of having diseases are getting high, such as malaria, dengue fever, and many more that may lead to sickness or even death. Then lastly, climate change also affects increasing of poverty and displacement. Street beggars is one of the examples who is affected with this because they are living outside. And due to the changes of temperature, they will feel uncomfortable because of cold and heat that flows to their bodies. There are many more possible effects of climate change, but for now, that would be all.
Now, for greenhouse gas emission, let's all welcome Miss Olivia for the meaning of greenhouse gas emission.
Okay, so let us talk about the greenhouse gas emissions. The greenhouse gas emissions from human activities strengthen greenhouse effect, causing climate change. Most is carbon dioxide from burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas. The largest emitters include coal in China and large oil and gas companies. Many states owned by the OPEC and Russia, human-caused emissions have increased atmospheric carbon dioxide by about 50% over pre-industrial levels. Agricultural soil emits nitrous oxide partly due to fertilizers. Similarly, fluorinated gases from refrigerants play an outside role in total human emissions. Electricity generations and transport are major emitters, the largest single source being coal-fired power stations with 20% of greenhouse gas. Deforestation and other changes in land use also emit carbon dioxide and methane, followed by gas venting and fugitive emissions from the fossil fuel industry.
Hello, everybody! I hope you are all doing good. By the way, my name is Lydia Christine, and I will discuss about our stratosphere and our ozone layer. Back in high school, we all know that ozone layer has a big role in the human life and in the environment. Now, how is it important? The ozone layer protects us from these UV lights, which is came from the sun. These UV lights can be beneficial and also dangerous at the same time. How is it beneficial? Because the big portion of Earth's energy are came from the sun. How is it be dangerous? If these UV lights can be decreases through the ozone layer, it can affect our body, the molecules in our body that can ruin our DNA that causes cancers and other illnesses. Um, Ozone layer depletion are very dangerous. The causes of this depletion is the emission of gases that can affect the ozone layer that make it more thinner and thinner throughout the time.
While it's far-fetched to even think of reversing the effects of global warming, we, human, as the main perpetrator, can definitely do something to slow it down. Reducing the greenhouse gas emission is the main focus of this effort, which means sacrificing the majority of our comforts can create a significant impact. I've cited 5 simple ways to become eco-conscious individuals. First, let's practice reduce, reuse, repair, and recycle. Second, nurture the forests and oceans since nature plays a vital role in regulating the climate. Nature is also the biggest absorber of carbon dioxide, which is the vast majority of greenhouse gases being emitted. Or in simple words, I encourage you, let's all be plantitas and plantitas. Third, choose green appliances for your home whenever possible. Aside from being energy efficient, eco-friendly options emit lower greenhouse gases. Fourth, reduce or eliminate, if possible, of meat intake. Livestock farming uses a lot of resources to produce and to transport the meat before it reaches our plate. And the last one, let's go back to basics. Take a walk, ride a bike, use the stairs whenever possible. It can help reduce the production of greenhouse gases. Let's live a minimalist lifestyle. It may not be possible to attain the total zero emission of greenhouse gases, but as the saying goes, prevention is better than cure for now. But hopefully someday, environmental sustainability will not be just a mere idea, but also it will become our way of life.
As the world gets more advanced, increasing population and such have significant effect on our environment. Destruction of our environment is number 1. Greenhouse gas is the main cause why we are having global warming, and that's the fault of humans. We should remember that protecting the environment starts with us. We should practice preserving natural world to prevent from collapsing and as a result of human activities such as sustainable agriculture, deforestation, and burning fossil fuels. You see, that's the main cause of an environmental destruction and climate change. Educating ourselves about this, prioritize things that are eco-friendly, sustainable, reduce, reuse, recycle, and plant more trees. It starts with us.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. Hopefully, you understand what is climate change all about. This is your host, Luis Sacedo. Good day.